have another listening practice video for you today. We're going to be listening to a woman, and she's talking about things in her wardrobe. And today I'd like you to try and write down what you hear. I'll play the file 4 times as per usual. The first time at normal speed, the second and third times at a slightly slower speed, and then one more time at the normal speed again. And then after you listen to her, we can talk about a few things that she says today. Okay, let's go.
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I've ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding. I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I've ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding. I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I've ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding. I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I've ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding.
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding. Now let's talk about a few things that she said. Her first sentence was, I've been decluttering like no tomorrow.
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow.
To declutter. Let's talk about the word clutter first, which means to fill a space with lots of things, too many things. So the space is very untidy. For example, if you have kids, their bedrooms could be cluttered with toys or clothes, probably both. Or if you like to cook, you might have a lot of clutter in your kitchen. And all these things make the room or the house look messy. And you might not even be using all of these things. You might have 50 t-shirts in your wardrobe, but you only wear 5 of them. So the other 45 t-shirts are just sitting there taking up space. Space that you could be using for something else. So when you declutter, you're removing all of these extra things so there's more space in your house. It's neater and you feel more comfortable. Do you need to declutter? What needs decluttering in your house?
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow.
Like no tomorrow. The idiom is actually like there is no tomorrow, or as if there's no tomorrow. Think about this. If there is no tomorrow, it doesn't matter what you do today because there's no tomorrow. Or you might want to do as much as you can today because there's no tomorrow. You can't do it tomorrow. So this is what this idiom means. You do a lot of something today without thinking about the future. And this idiom is used a lot when we're talking about spending money. When someone spends a lot of money in one day, for example. So he just got paid today, but he's already spent most of his money. And he does this every time he gets paid. So he spends money like there's no tomorrow. Here, she's decluttering like there's no tomorrow. So she's been doing a lot of decluttering. She's been putting a lot of energy into decluttering her wardrobe.
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow.
She continues and says, I ripped out half my wardrobe.
I ripped out half my wardrobe.
To rip. This has a few different meanings, but here it means to remove something quickly and you do it in a rough way. One example is a guy ripping his shirt off. He removes his shirt very quickly. He doesn't care about the shirt. He doesn't care about the buttons. He just wants to remove his shirt very quickly. Or a teenager could rip the posters off his bedroom wall if he's really angry for some reason. Or you could rip out the entire kitchen if you're renovating your house. I think this is a very expensive option, but it's possible. Here, she's removed half her wardrobe. She's pulled her clothes out very quickly, maybe because there's just too much stuff in there, or maybe because she just wants to start decluttering straight away. Maybe a bit of both.
I ripped out half my wardrobe.
She continues and says, I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use.
I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use.
To get rid of something or someone means to remove that thing or that person because you don't want that thing or person around anymore. For example, if there's someone selling something at your front door, someone in your house answers the door and then they come to you and say, hey, there's a salesperson. You might say back to them, just get rid of them. I'm not interested. So you want the salesperson to go away. You want them to leave because you don't want to buy anything from them. Now, obviously, if you say that you want to get rid of someone, this can sound a little rude because you don't want a person around. So just be careful if you want to use this if you're talking about people. But if you're talking about things, on the other hand, then this sounds perfectly fine. And if you're decluttering, you're actually hoping to get rid of a lot of things, which is what she's doing. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use.
I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use.
And stuff can be used in a few different ways. One way that it can be used is as a more casual way of saying a lot of different things. So most of the time, if you can say things, you can probably also say stuff. I've got a lot of stuff over at my boyfriend's place. I've got a lot of things over at my boyfriend's place. What did you buy today? Oh, just some stuff, nothing exciting. Oh, just a few things, nothing exciting. But stuff is uncountable, so you can't say a lot of stuffs. It's just a lot of stuff. So that's why she said so much stuff. And if you don't know what an uncountable noun is, then I suggest that you watch this video next.
I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use.
And then she said, like, I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding.
Like, I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding.
To hoard. You've probably already heard of this word because it happened a few times during this COVID-19 pandemic when people couldn't stop hoarding food or toilet paper. So hoarding is when you keep lots of things to use later, if you even use these things at all. And this is actually a mental health disorder where someone keeps a lot of stuff, like old newspapers or magazines or boxes. And they might even keep things that they shouldn't keep, like old food packages. And you might not even be able to get into their house because they have so much stuff. You might have heard of the reality TV show Hoarders, which is all about people who suffer from this mental health disorder. I'll put a link down in the description box below if you're interested in this show. And if you think that you or someone in your family has a hoarding problem, then it might be good to talk to your GP or your usual doctor about this. Anyway, back to our listening practice. She has a bad habit of hoarding. So she likes to keep a lot of clothes. So now she probably has too many clothes in her wardrobe or in her house. So she wants to get rid of some of them.
Like I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding.
Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to press the subscribe button below and also the bell if you'd like to get more videos like this one. Let's listen to her one more time at the normal speed.
I've been decluttering like no tomorrow. I've ripped out half my wardrobe. I'm getting rid of so much stuff that I just don't use. Like I keep things. I've got a really bad habit of hoarding.
Thank you for watching today. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.